The first time I tried to leave that village, the road disappeared beneath my feet. Not faded. Not hidden. Gone. Like it had never existed. That was the moment I understood something I should have realized from the beginning. That place was not meant to be escaped. And yet, I am here. Alive. Back in Lagos. But I didn't leave that village the way normal people leave a place. I fought my way out of it. And something followed me. The morning after the stranger arrived, I decided I had seen enough. Victor was no longer just a man hiding from his past. He was a man being eaten alive by it. And I knew if I stayed longer, I might never leave. So I packed what little I had and stepped out of the hut before sunrise. The village was quiet. Too quiet. No children. No movement. Just still air, like the whole place was watching me. I walked toward where the road used to be. And just like before. Nothing. Only dry land stretching endlessly. No direction. No path. No escape. My chest tightened. Think, I whispered to myself. There has to be a way out. Then I remembered something Victor said. They always find me. Not I can't leave. But they find me. Which meant something controlled who stayed. And who left. That was when I heard it. A whisper. Soft. Faint. Right behind me. Go back. I turned quickly. No one. Just empty air. Then it came again. Go back. This time louder. Closer. I started walking faster. Ignoring it. But the voice didn't stop. It multiplied. Different voices now. Men. Women. Children. All whispering at once. Stay. You cannot leave. You saw too much. The air grew heavy. My legs slowed. Like something was pulling me back. Then suddenly, a hand grabbed my shoulder. I spun around. Nothing. But I felt it. Cold. Real. That's when I ran. I didn't care where. I just ran. The ground beneath me started to change. The dry cracked earth slowly became darker. Softer. Almost like mud. And then I heard something that made my blood freeze. Crying. Women crying. Not one. Many. Dozens. The sound surrounded me. I stopped. Slowly turned. And that's when I saw them. Shapes. Faint. Transparent. Standing in the distance. Watching me. Women. Pregnant. Some holding their stomachs. Some bleeding. Some just staring. Their eyes filled with pain. With anger. With something worse. I couldn't breathe. One of them stepped forward. Her voice echoed inside my head. Did you see what he did to us? Another voice followed. Will you leave him there? Then another. Will you let him suffer or save him? I shook my head. I can't help him. My voice broke. I'm not part of this. They moved closer. Not walking. Gliding. Silent. Unnatural. Then why were you shown? One asked. Why were you brought here? Another whispered. Before I could answer, everything changed. The ground beneath me cracked. The sky darkened. The village disappeared. And suddenly, I was standing inside the temple again. The altar. The symbols. The darkness. And then I saw him. Victor. Standing in the middle. But not the broken man I left. This version of him looked younger. Stronger. Smiling. Holding the blade. The women surrounded him. Screaming. Crying. Reaching for him. But he didn't see them. Then suddenly, his head snapped toward me. And his smile vanished. You should not have come back. I screamed. And everything went black. When I opened my eyes, I was lying on a road. A real road. Cars passing. People shouting. The noise of Lagos rushing back into my ears. I had escaped. But something felt wrong. Very wrong. Because that night, in my room, I heard it again. A whisper. Right beside my ear. Don't forget him. Since then, I haven't slept properly. Because every time I close my eyes, I see Victor. Back in that village. His condition has gotten worse. Far worse. He no longer speaks like a normal man. He talks to things no one else can see. Laughs when no one is there. Argues with empty air. Begging. Crying. Screaming. Because now, he is no longer alone. The women have come back. Not as memories. Not as dreams. But as voices. Constant. Relentless. Right inside his head. Amina. Zainab. Laila. Names he tried to forget. Now they surround him. Every night. They whisper. Why did you choose us? Was the money worth our lives? Did you ever love us, or were we just sacrifices? He screams, begging them to stop. But they don't. Even the villagers can't take it anymore. His cries echo through the night. Loud. Painful. Unending. So they gathered. All of them. Under the old tree in the center of the village. We cannot keep him here, one said. He is cursed, another added. He will bring something worse upon us, a third warned. But one old woman spoke last. And when she did, everyone fell silent. He is already being punished, she said. Let whatever is punishing him finish its work. And so, they left him. Victor now lives alone. In that broken hut. Talking to shadows. Arguing with voices. Begging for peace. But peace never comes. Because every 3 nights, the flogging continues. 50 strokes. And now, he no longer counts. He just screams. Sometimes. He begs for death. Please, just let me die. But death does not answer. And in his quiet moments, when the voices fade for just a second, he thinks about his life, his choices, the wealth, the power, and the lives he took to get it. I would do it differently, he whispers. If I had another chance. But there are no second chances there. And strangely, among all the voices, all the torment, there is one thought that keeps returning to him. Me. The only one who saw me and did not hate me. He waits, hoping that one day I will return. But here in Lagos, I am trying to forget, trying to move on, trying to live like none of this ever happened. But how do you forget something like that? How do you forget a man being punished by things you cannot see? How do you ignore voices that follow you even in your sleep? Because sometimes, late at night, I still hear them. Whispers. Calling his name. And sometimes, calling mine. So now, I stand at a crossroads. Do I go back to that cursed place and face whatever is waiting there? Or do I stay here, pretend it was all a nightmare, and try to live a normal life? But one thing is certain. Victor Daramola is still there. Still suffering. Still pain. So tell me, will I go back to see Victor Daramola? Will Victor Daramola ever find redemption? Does he even deserve it? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching. Watch out for part 4.